बीकेटी ने ऑन हाईवे टायर पोर्टफोलियो के साथ भारत के कंज्यूमर टायर मार्केट में प्रवेश किया। मुंबई 24 फरवरी 2026। ऑफ हाईवे टायर OHT सेगमेंट में ग्लोबल लीडर बालकृष्ण इंडस्ट्रीज लिमिटेड बीकेटी ने आज अपने ऑन हाईवे पोर्टफोलियो के साथ भारत के कंज्यूमर टायर मार्केट में प्रवेश किया। OHT लीडरशिप से आगे बढ़ते हुए बीकेटी ने टू व्हीलर, स्कूटर और मोटरसाइकिल तथा मीडियम और हैवी कमर्शियल व्हीकल्स M&HCV के लिए निर्मित टायर पेश किए, जिससे भारत में तेजी से बढ़ते कंज्यूमर और रिप्लेसमेंट टायर बाजार के प्रति कंपनी की प्रतिबद्धता प्रदर्शित होती है।
What made you believe that a sonic identity could strengthen the BKT brand?
I think when you look at the brand personality, we can do things visually. But when you hear it, we sort of feel that sound also helps us create an identity. It helps us create, it helps us resonate emotions. And that's what, when I was talking earlier, that our brand stands for empathy. And that's what sound can help you express much more than just visual appearances. So that was the starting point. And then when we looked into it more, and we also realized that this was, when Mr. Sharma spoke about being industry first, we also realized there's a gap and we could actually be adding one more on the list of being industry first. And that's when this whole concept of sound came in, and that's where we start from.
When it comes to BKT is industry first in a lot of things, as we know. Now, Mr. Raja, BKT stands for Elevate Your Drive. How did you translate this into a sonic identity?
Well, it's been a great journey for us so far. And when we look at the brand first, the values that the brand stood for, there was a lot of movement that we were hearing. There was inspiration, there was dynamism, of course, and empathy. And it's very interesting how we convert a personality which is abstract into tangible sounds that represent that personality.
Yes.
So we use the science of sound and the art of music to create the new sonic identity of BKT.
Ooh, exciting stuff, I have to say. Now, Mr. Podar, when you heard the sonic identity for the first time, what emotions did it evoke in you? What did you feel?
I was told when you hear it for the first time, close your eyes and what the first things that come up to you.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that came up to me when I did that was of me traveling. And it resonated very well with it because it's tires, which makes you,
right,
which enables you to travel. So that was the first thing. The second emotion that came to my mind was about being bold and fearless. And that's what unit is about. When you need to be elevating yourself, you need to be bold because you are going out of your comfort zone.
That's right.
And you need to be fearless because you are moving out of where you were. You saw in our commercial, when Ranveer was winning his accolades, he could have stayed there. He sold to become bold and move fearlessly into a new world.
Yes.
That's what, this whole resonated with me. And it gave me an overall feeling of being elevated. And that's what it all collaborates into that, elevate your ride, and that's where it is from.
Beautiful. Now, Mr. Raja, for those of us who may not understand what goes into creating sonic identity, can you share with us, tell us how it all comes together, what goes into it?
Yes, so we have a simple exercise, it's called MUSE or Musical Strategy Exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we try and understand the personality of a brand or the avatar of a brand and what kind of emotion or rasa does it wish to evoke, going back to our Indian Navarasas, right? And when we put all this together, we got the unique avatar and rasa of the BKT brand.
Mm-hmm.
And then our music directors put it all together. And we create what we call a MOGO or musical logo. It's a term that we have coined.
I like it.
Yeah. So the MOGO is part of a larger system we call the MOGOscape. And for the digital age, we also create a mini MOGO which is around 1.5 seconds. A MOGO is around 3 seconds and a MOGOscape is around 90 seconds. And you hear it all soon.
Well, in BKT there's always more to go, right?
It's all about pride.
Yes. So
just
we talked about it. How about we hear it?
Exactly, yeah. So we've got put together a little video.
Okay.
Which, in my opening notes, all three verticals will have to reach the growth, will be contributing to this vision. The on-road or business will have a target to reach 5%. The off-road also would have a vision to reach 8% globally, and India would be a big pillar of that growth. As you know, in India, our government is spending a lot of budget towards infrastructure growth, and we have the entire range in this category of products which are needed. So this will be a very important sector for us as we continue our journey on off-highway space. So we will move from 5% market share to 8% globally. And a lot of that would be contributed from the industrial construction sector of the vertical of power.
Thank you for your question. This gentleman in the back. Oh, sorry. This side?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. My name is Vipul. I'm from Motorize. Firstly, congratulations on this new vertical. We wish you all the best. I have two questions. Firstly, how is BKT going to be placed, positioned? Will it be like a value segment, mid-premium or premium? And secondly, what is the focus going to be like? Is it India first or export first?
Yeah, second question first, it's India first. As regards positioning of the product, positioning actually comes from our legacy. And we, in the last decade in India, in the off-highway space, have a premium position. Just entering a new vertical does not lend to the fact that we would therefore enter a value space. We would continue to stay in that position of a premium player in the Indian market, at par with the rest of the Indian players. We will take a few points there.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Paresh Parmar and I represent a magazine called Minerals Standards Review. My question to you, Rajiv ji, is with the current geopolitics unfolding, we've seen the tariffs being, there's been like uncertainty on the tariffs. So, do you see this move on the on-highways as a hedge against the tariffs that you see globally, and you see the business being saturated in the exports market? And whether you see this on roads as a natural extension to your business? Another, in addition to this, is how would you leverage your dealers' distribution in the domestic market? Are you going to use your existing network, or how are you going to build it? Another extension to this, being the current, we've seen the other brands being very competitive in the market. Where do you see the competitive edge for BKT in the on-roads segment? And how are you going to differentiate in terms of prices, whether there will be a disruption in prices? Thank you.
So on the first part of it, regarding the tariffs, etc., this is a very volatile world we live in, and every day the scenario is changing. So I think we're going to play it by the day. Every business is on its own. The off-highway business is going to continue its journey. On-road is going to have its new journey, which we are starting. So we have not looked at it as a hedge or anything. We have, on the contrary, seen it as an opportunity. India is growing. The infrastructure spends are growing. The new roads are being made. So we believe road travel will increase. So we wanted to be part of that journey. And over the last decade, in India itself, we have seen tremendous response to the BKT brand in the off-highway space. So we wanted to somewhere leverage that. So we have not looked at this entry as a hedge against any other business. On the contrary, it's each business on its own. So off-highway business is going to continue seeing investments from our side. We are continuing to do what we can. The products will enhance the product portfolio, the promotion, the global reach will continue to expand. And India will have its own journey. And on the second part of the distribution.
I would say that, in my slide, you would have seen the word specialist for the team, but it's also for distribution. So we are not leveraging our existing distribution, but we are creating a specialist distribution for each vertical. So a CV distributor is going to be dealing purely on CV, and the passenger car two-wheeler distributors would be dealing going on. So we are building specialization even in the distribution space. As regards looking at whom are we going to be working with, it's more a story of looking inwards at the moment and rather than being concerned about competition, the value that we can bring and the offer, the customer value proposition that we can bring to the market, that needs to be a selling one. And I think the rest will take care of it.
Just to add on Rajiv, on tariff, what you mentioned, basically we started thinking before the tariff started creating a problem for the world. Yes, tariff raised from 0 to 10% to 25 to 50%, again go down to 25%, and right now it is 15%. Just for everybody's information, when the tariff became 50%, it was not that BKT was not exporting, but because of the brand, everybody were looking at how we can get the product. Of course, we have to give some percentage of out of 50%, but during that period also, we were exporting nearly about 60-65% of what normally we used to export. So that's the brand power what we are having in the US.
Is there a follow-up? You might have a follow-up question after I will come to you, sir.
Just one small question. We've seen the Chinese being very aggressive in terms of pricing. And if we see globally, they've been like increasing their global share in the OEMs and other off-highway segment. So how are you seeing in the export front as such?
Yeah, basically yes, Chinese are in certain parts or certain category of the tires, they are becoming aggressive. But the product what we produce and sell across the world does not only based on the price. There are too many things, quality, what is your continuity, what is the policy, service part. So it is a combination of lot many things. And we are very confident that in spite of, yes, there is a competition coming, but we are very, very positive towards that, and we don't foresee any problem for BKT.
Thank you very much. The gentleman here was waiting. We'll come to you right after that.
I would like to get your attention back to the domestic market. My question is, we know that BKT is very well placed when it comes to the off-highway segment. What is it that BKT is planning to do in the near future in the OEM space for passenger car and maybe two-wheeler segments?
With respect to our strategy, our first step would be the replacement market, just in order of chronological order. Of course, we go to the OEMs with a bit of a phase lag, but and in that phase lag, we want to build credibility in the market with the customer acknowledgement of our brand and products to start with, and that's something that will reinforce the confidence of the OEMs. But more than that, we are in OEMs in our existing business. Almost everybody deals with us, and then vice versa. The other aspect is that we are building a state-of-the-art facility, and that facility, with the kind of manufacturing excellence, the progress of the designs